My name is Jimmy, his name is Jake, and this is the Weekly Dumb. Jake just bit a rock. How are you doing?
This is my tooth.
Backwards hat.
I'm good. You can tell from my voice.
I'm feeling good.
Big weekend. Oh my God, it was nuts. Can't talk about it though.
It's a big giant secret.
We played ball, they played ball, all around the world, including the World Baseball Classic. Jimmy, you've been watching every game.
There's been some cool highlights. I think Ohtani's put on an absolute show in multiple ways. He's had amazing strikeouts, amazing home runs. He got farted on. What's your highlight of the three highlights there?
The fart. I've been sad for you because your Republic of China has been...
Korea put up 20 on him in the fifth inning.
Get wrong, China.
Man, that's bad news. Why show up?
Why show up? Zach in his little font. Tell him about passing the ball. You like that a lot.
Ohtani hit a home run, big home run against Team Australia. Sorry. And the fans, instead of like fighting over the home run ball and trying to sell it, get money for it.
Yeah.
Run in front of people with your glove and catch it, brag about it to the 10-year-olds. They passed it around and everyone took a picture, a selfie with it. It's like a really cool, wholesome moment. I think Japanese crowds are the best crowds ever.
Ooh, top 3 crowds ever. Japanese crowds.
Taiwan put on a hell of a display too.
Taiwan crowds.
Where was the other one? Was it
Kid Rock concerts? Famously bad.
kind of, they cave in on themselves. Like they get good and then it's just like,
right.
Oh, we're all hurt.
They keep searching.
They got no one to plateau sometimes.
We covered the WBC and other things in Talking Baseball. Oh, but for Moose time, let's go to Almost a Breakdown.
We do a lot of animal videos here on this show, and this one is kind of cool. These two brothers were on snowmobiles and they got separated.
Which is bitching to start.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I've never been on a snowmobile.
Hit up your brother
fun.
And let's go snowmobiling together. It's like you're together, but you also don't talk at all.
People do like four-wheeling, like let's go quad and that stuff. Like, I don't know.
What happened to your shoulders there?
It's not really like... Anyway, this moose got in the way. The moose is staring down the brother on the snowmobile, who's off the snowmobile kind of looking at them, like trying to scare the moose.
Yeah.
You're on something that's fast.
Right.
The guy got off the snowmobile in time, and I did like that the moose kind of got tabletop, front tabletop, shout out our friend Ken, by the snowmobile. And then the moose gets up and is really embarrassed. Yeah. It's a really embarrassed moose. Its face is white because it face planted into the snow. And it kind of looks at the snowmobile like, what are you? You hurt me, snowmobile, and then runs off.
Insult to injury, like you mentioned, the front tabletop, which again, one of our friends had. You know, a tabletop, Zach, when someone goes behind a person and you push them over, tabletop. One of our friends, someone went in front of them and kneeled down and they just looked at them and they got front tabletop, which never before happened.
It's really a bad thing if you're so susceptible to a front tabletop. Our buddy's gonna be pissed. We mentioned it. It's like his all-time. Whenever I meet someone, he's like, "Don't tell him about the front tabletop." Doesn't like it. Sorry. Okay, let's go to the more sports.
You know, we're a political show. Animals, politics, sports, and in the greater DMV area, the governors of Virginia and Maryland are going to play a basketball game, March Madness, to determine which state will be home to the new FBI headquarters.
I dropped all my notes.
Oh, that's what that was.
So I don't know
Your face came out so red. How hard were you pushing your face there for a sec?
Pretty hard. I have a red face. The governor of Maryland offered the challenge.
Right.
If these guys play basketball and film it, they both never get elected again. That's a promise.
Because you and I looked at each other and we're like, are we doing this? Because
basketball's a sport where if you look bad playing basketball, you're done.
It's over.
You can't be taken serious. That's why I don't play basketball. On camera, off camera.
You're always be balling. ABB.
Yeah.
You tell people that.
ABBA. ABBA. Always be balling a lot.
Something about Glenn Youngkin. There's too many G's and N's. And it's just
I wish you could see it. I dropped all my notes.
And where'd they go? Because one day we'll start editing these episodes, and that'll be like, and then we could just edit to that. It's raining worms in China. It's raining worms. Jomboy.
And this is the not sports. It's actually not raining worms, but it's just such a good headline that I want to put in there.
And go to DraftKings and bet on Governors playing basketball, I guess.
Maryland had the odds.
Why not?
Worm rain in China, Zach. So there's a picture of this car, and it looks like there's worms all over
Say it
it.
a little more aggressively towards Zach.
Worm rain in China, Zach. If you look at the picture, though, it's clearly not worms. So I did some Googling, and I was like, worm rain in China, true? And it was like, nah, it's leaves.
So these ain't worms at all.
No, they're just petals of leaves, of flowers, poplar trees.
I mean, a dream of yours, if I told you it was on the table, if I gave you like 5 things that you could see happen to me before I pass.
Bird drops a snake on you. I love those videos.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah.
If I was walking into work one day and I had my head down and you were just like, Jake, you're really flustered. And I was like, I got rained on by worms.
Yeah.
You'd like check that box and be like, okay, I'm one step
I'd like a bird
closer
to drop another animal on you. I love videos like that.
Yeah.
The one in the picnic when the bird scoops up the snake and then drops it on the picnic table and they're like, what the fuck? That's awesome video.
All timer.
Yeah.
One time, Jess swears on her life this happens. I wasn't there for it. She said she was walking Noodle and a squirrel had like picked up a bagel and went above them and dropped it and hit Noodle on the head. Swears on her life.
Is that why Noodle's so silly? Bagel brain.
Yeah, big time bagel brain.
It's the employee of the week.
Work here, or maybe you don't. It doesn't matter.
Sam, I was gonna go say she was kind of the main orchestrator of the big 5-day event we just did. I think she did like laundry every night and
did
the
a
van
lot.
rides.
She was
and
active.
we didn't run any kinks, and so I think Sam.
All right.
She's got to put a picture of herself into the frame in the office. She's gonna hate that.
Her sister came.
So Mac.
Yes.
All right, Mac. Sam's sister, Mac. Not Sam.
Now it's gonna get even worse.
But you can put a picture of both of you in there. Just crush your face out, Sam. She's right there.
That was a weekly dumb.
Today's episode was brought to you by DraftKings, and you guys can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code DUMB and bet $5 on the big tournament. There's 64 teams. They're all ready to go, and DraftKings is offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after they place their first $5 wager. That's promo code DUMB only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
You want to trade a rock? I'll trade you my best rock.
Oh, I have a clear-cut best rock. I'm not putting it up for trade. I'll trade you my second best rock.
Give me your second best rock for my best rock. Bad deal.
My top 5 are better than your top 5. That's your best one? Looks like old Tootsie Roll.
It's my worst rock.
That's my best rock. You could skip that for days.
No rock coming back after I gave you a good rock.
It's my worst rock.
That's a pebble. That's not a rock.
That's a bad rock.
That's not a rock.
Here, I don't like the pretty ones.